Welcome back to the channel today, guys. I have something spectacular that I just love to show you guys. You guys know I love gadgets, and a lot of times on the show, I will find things I like and I will show them to you. Well, this is a step above that. This is something I found that I think more than just saying, hey, if you're looking for something like this, you might want to check into it. This is something I'm sure 95% of you need. So I'm going to show it to you, and then at the end, I'm going to leave a link. And I think a lot of you need to jump on it and buy it because it is amazing. What we have is the Tri-Charger by Jupio. Peter Lindgren designed this, and it was built by Jupio. Now, I have had it out using it, but I put it back in the box so we could see it from scratch. So let's see what we got. We got the thank you card here, Peter. And it comes wrapped up. Like I said, I have had this out, but I put it back together so we could see what you get in the box when you do order yours, which I know you will be doing at the end of this because you're going to see how cool this is, and you're going to like it as much as I have loved it. Now, mine is for Panasonic. I think it took a little while for this to come out in Panasonic. I think it started with Canon and Sony and some of the bigger names. But now you can get it if you're a Panasonic guy like me, which sounds so weird. 42 years with Canon, but a Panasonic guy like me, that's something. Anyway, you've got your cable on the bottom. Now, there's so much cool about this. You take 3 batteries. And the one thing we all need, I don't care if you've got the most expensive, best camera ever made in the history of the world. If your batteries are dead, you ain't got nothing. So if you're working in the field like I used to with weddings, being out shooting, I might be like a barn wedding, and I might be out in the field shooting way far away from everything, and I've got some batteries with me. So this, I can carry 3 batteries right here. Watch this. They will not fall out. I shake them. They don't fall out. I thought when I first saw it, I said, I bet that might be a problem. I bet they might fall out, but they don't. They do push out, but they will not fall out. Not easily. So once I'm out in the fields, I've already got, say I've already got my camera and I'm shooting with it, and the battery starts to go dead. I reach into my camera bag in my pocket. I can push the button on the side, and you can see these buttons come up down below the battery. I'll zoom in on that so you can see them. That tells you how much power you've got left. There's 4 lights under each one, 25%, 50%, 75%, and 100%. So now, if you carry these out if you charge everything before you get to your wedding, now you also have something a little extra special. Let's say your phone's going dead on you now. No problem. You've got all this right here. This also will work as a charger by sending out from the power from the batteries. So now I'm charging my phone. It is very cool. See the green light come up? It is charging my phone. And if I need memory cards, it has memory cards right at the top. I use SD. The SDs go right in. You can hold 3 SD cards, 2 of the mini SDs, and then 3, I believe, of the CF Express cards. So if you need your memory cards, you need your batteries, you need a power source, you're covered while you're standing in that field where there is not any plug-ins. So you no longer have to carry this plug-in, this to the wall, this to the wall, this to the wall, all these batteries and all these plugs and chargers. You don't need it. Just leave it. Charge everything up before you go. So you've got a full battery pack, full pack of batteries. You need a battery, the battery in here just went dead. Here's an extra step I'm going to show you guys who've probably been photographers for a while who probably have this type battery. Now, this is not one I'm saying you need in this video. I'm just going to show you something extra cool that I found you can do. So let's say my battery in here goes dead. I pop it out. It's already out. I take one out in here. And then I take the battery that was dead in there, pop it into here. If you happen to have a V-mount battery right here, now I can take and I can charge from here. I can charge from my V-mount to my Jupio and recharge it out in the field. If this is hanging on a tripod or wherever it may be, this will charge this again while this is charging something else. It's a chain of chargers. It's energy that you're never going to run out of. And that, my friend, is a photographer's dream, especially an event photographer. Unlimited power. I can't think of any better words any event photographer, wedding photographer wants to hear than those. Just unlimited power. That's so awesome to hear. Fantastic. It's made good. I can't say enough about this. It's a simple design. It's a battery charger. You're like, Daniel, how excited can you get over a battery charger? Well, you think about it. All the money we spend on cameras and lenses, and none of it would do a darn thing if we didn't have power for it. So without power, I don't care if you've got 12 Hasselblads you just bought top of the line, none of them are going to work because you don't have any power for them. You got to have power. So you might as well get a good source of power, backup power, charge everything. And I love the fact that once this is charged, if you're like me, you're on the phone a lot trying to get to a wedding. You may have a 2-hour drive. You may have had to leave a hotel. You're trying to call others to get with you, trying to get in touch with the makeup artist, trying to get in touch with this person or that person. Your phone's going to be halfway dead by the time you get to the wedding, much less start using it at the wedding. No problem. Charge it right into here. We're out in the field. I'm in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of a field. I've got charged batteries. I've got a phone that is actually charging. I'm good to go. I am set for this wedding. I may have a problem at the wedding, but it won't be battery related. You can pretty much bank on that. That's what I love. And that's a big problem. Because you guys know, man, you get to these weddings and you spread everything out and you try to find an outlet and you take one of your strips and you lay all your battery chargers out and you're plugging them all in. It's just so much stuff to carry around. It don't look professional. You got half a table covered in all your junk. People are like, get this crap out of here. We spent all this money decorating the wedding. We don't need all your crazy equipment, all your cords and your plugs everywhere. This is simple. This is it. This is all you need right here. Charge it up the night before, go, you're good to go. If you happen to run through the battery in your camera and all of these batteries, then if you need more, if you're a hardcore photographer, I'm not talking to beginner photographers, I'm talking to photographers who've been around a long time. You're probably going to have one of these. You're going to shoot all day between your V-mount battery here and charging everything else. And like I say, 99% of you won't even need the V-mount. This will do everything you need. I'm just saying this for the very busy high-end photographer that knows those 12-hour days, this might come in handy. But for the other 99.1% of the world, this will be fine for everyone. So, it's built fantastic. I love it. It is one of my favorite pieces of gear that I've had all year long. You guys know I love this kind of stuff. And you're like, you just get so excited over batteries. I was showing my wife some videos about batteries and she was bearing with me. I could tell she does not into this as much as I am, but that's okay. I enjoy this kind of stuff and that's good. Somebody needs to like this kind of stuff. Otherwise we'll be stuck with more cables and more of these. So Peter, great idea. Love them. Especially the added touches of the memory cards, the added touches of using this as a charger on its own once you get it charged. I would say only do that as an emergency if you're shooting a wedding, maybe for your phone. I wouldn't try to charge everything because the main thing is keep your batteries ready for your camera. But your phone draws very little and you're going to need your phone. And like I said, if you're out in that field where I was talking about where we're shooting this barn wedding and I'm way out in that field with my camera and 3 batteries and a phone that's almost dead because I used it all morning long, I can charge it from here, drain very little from here. Batteries will still be good to go. I don't have enough good to say about this. It's rugged, it's built to last. The batteries do not fall out. It holds the memory cards and it's only $129.95. 3 batteries at one time, $129.95. Excellent, outstanding. So far, I have to say, this is my piece of gear for the year of 2025. The Peter Lindgren Tri-Charger from Jupio. Right now, it's in first place all by itself. That's how much I like this. So anyway, guys, I appreciate it. You guys know how I love my backups, how I love to make sure you've got enough of everything. And not only that, but we need enough of everything, but we need it without hauling around a U-Haul behind us. So condense it down. This, my friend, take a look at how pretty that is. That is nice. I'll push the button so you can see the lights remaining. There you go. All right, guys, this is the Peter Lindgren Tri-Charger from Jupio. There will be a link at the bottom. Check it out. They did not sponsor the video. They did send it to me to try it out, and I highly recommend it. If you have any questions, leave a question down at the bottom. And if you've used one, let me know your thoughts on it. Anyway, hit that subscribe button. You guys have a fantastic day. Thank you.